What's poppin', everybody? Good afternoon. Welcome to another episode of The Measy Show. I'm Mike, your hostess with the mostest. So, if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe and that like button for me, either before we begin or after you're satisfied with the video that I provide for your viewing pleasure. Okay, so look, hope everybody's doing good, by the way. Hope everybody's having a smooth day. No problems. Me, had a little problem, a little flat tire, but it's all good. Fix that joint, back on. So, apparently, FYB J-Mane may or may not sign a $100,000 contract with no jumper for a year, right? So, let's just talk about what's number one, obviously the most evident in this. So, for those that don't know FYB J-Mane, he's a comedian, internet personality. He's not a rapper or anything like that. He's just he's like an internet sensation. He's kind of like a you could basically say he's like a Crib Mac of the Midwest, basically, but minus all the shenanigans, and he's a lot smarter, and he doesn't have all that stuff tattooed everywhere. So for those that don't know about him, he's a 63rd, so the Chicago situation is a little different. That's like they beef with O Block and all that stuff. So let's talk about what's obvious, right? Let's talk about what's real obvious here. What's number one, the most obvious and the most clear is that Adam 22's trying to exploit, right? He's trying to win something off. I mean, everybody got to win somehow, but he's trying to basically bubble off of his buzz, right? Off his buzz, off his you know, his movement, his little following that he has. Well, he has a pretty decent following, a few 100,000 here and there. He's trying to bubble off that, right? So, look at the history of the people, though, right? Look at the history of everybody that's been on there, right? They've been backdoored, you know what I'm saying? Fired, underpaid, mistreated, lied on, backbitten. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a long history of people that have been dead shady. Now, don't get me wrong. That money in a one-time lump sum, like, bam, we need that. But Adam's a little smarter than that. He's always going to cover his bases. He'll probably bird feed you the whole way through and give you like a monthly salary of about $8,000 a month, right? Which, if you really think about it, that's what he was giving, what my boy's name? AD. That's what he was giving my boy AD. So he can give him a little monthly salary about $8,000 a month, and then in a year, that's his $100,000. So really, he just for those that know California, $8,000 don't go too far in California, bro. I'll be honest with you. $8,000 a month don't go hella far in California. It's good money just to, you know what I'm saying, talk shit and swallow spit on the internet, but it don't go too far, bro. It really don't. So, yeah, bro. $8,000 a month. If you really think about it, like, so the contract is supposed to be 1 year, right? So if you really think about it, like, 1 year contract, $8,000 a month, 12 months, like, you just got a good job, basically. And then you just got to deal with Adam and him controlling you and telling you what and what not to do on his podcast and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Is it worth it? I don't know, man. I don't know his situation. I don't know if he needs the money like that, or maybe, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is exactly that would lead him to do that. I mean, obviously money, but I don't know I feel like it may be a good move for the future to get known, but at the same time, I also feel like once he signs to people, I feel he's like the Love and Hip Hop for people. Like, very few people have made it hella successful out of there. Like how Love and Hip, like, okay, you got Love and Hip Hop. Cardi B's the only one who really did anything after that, really. She's like the success story for Love and Hip Hop. She's the only one. Everyone else is on their way out, on their way down. They just need to get something, and, you know what I mean? So I look at, like, No Jumper like that. Like, T-Rail, AD, and what's his name? The one fat Mexican dude. They're, like, the only ones who really, you know what I'm saying? Like, the rest of them, like no disrespect to these people or nothing, but you just don't hear their name too much, and it's circling the internet. Almighty Suspect, like, where's he at? You know what I'm saying? Poetic Flacco, where's he at? You know what I'm saying? Like, well, in all fairness, though, like, these people weren't famous prior to that, so it's like, if that's what you're known for, then what, like, where, you get what I'm saying? See, I get it why you signed AD. You signed AD to No Jumper because he already had his little following, his little buzz. His opinion mattered in hip hop and stuff like that. Now T-Rail, he was already kind of booming as well. He's tagged in, he's linked in with Tyga. He had clothing, he with Last Kings and all this stuff. He had a whole bunch of stuff going on too. But there's people that don't have nothing going on prior to that. They might have something going on, but it's not in the mainstream to where people would respect their opinion based on something they don't know about. Like, imagine if LeBron James, you never heard of LeBron James. You never heard of him, never seen him, right? There's no such thing as LeBron James. And he's sitting there telling you about basketball. You can be like, his opinions, whatever. Now, on the other hand, if LeBron James that we know tells us about basketball, we're going to be like, oh, yeah. Oh, for real? We're going to take everything he says as golden, right? So, one thing I do know, right, is that Adam, he's a real strange, petty guy, right? He's real petty. So, I recall FYB J-Man, like clowning him about the cuck thing and talking about he want to show his pipe to his wife and all that. And I don't know if he did or not. Obviously, that's not on the internet, but I feel almost like it's a possibility that he may be trying to own him for that, just to show his wife, look, yeah, I owned him. You know what I'm saying? Like, he has that, like, he got that massive mentality. Like, he want people to be like, yes, sir, massa. Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? Like, he wants to be, he's not a business partner. He wants to own, and you're going to get bird fed. You get what I'm saying? He ain't been nobody's business partner no way along the line. Actually, you know he has when a No Jumper first started and you didn't see that, whoever that guy was no more. If I'm not mistaken, some white guy. So, another reason why he might be trying to sign him. So, for those who've been following FYB J-Man, he had been going through his own little struggles, his own little trials and tribulations. He talks about in a few little places where he was like homeless, doing bad, staying with bras, selling TVs for $100 at the pawn shop. Like, so I'm sure Adam's smart. He did his research. He wanted to look up and see what's up with him, right? So I'm sure that that's a possibility that he may be keeping that in mind. Like, this dude ain't really worth no money. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to offer him much. Let me just lock him in, right? Then you look at his history, right? Look at everybody that's been on there. Bro, you got a long line, a long list of people who have been on No Jumper that are no longer there and did not leave on positive terms. You know what I'm saying? T-Rail, Poetic Flacco, AD, Lush, Almighty Suspect, his Almighty Suspect's girlfriend, I forget her name, the little brown skinned peanut butter chick, House Phone, who he did real bad. And then the people that are there right now, like Brick Baby Sharp and all these other new people, they're like in and out. You get what I'm saying? He'll turn his back real quick. So he kind of like turned his back on T-Rail, right? With the whole Crip Mac thing. And then once T-Rail applies pressure, then he turns back on Crip Mac for the T-Rail thing. Then T-Rail leaves and Crip Mac is back. Like he just saw, there's no like a particular loyalty anywhere. Now I get it. You know what I'm saying? You're a podcast host. You interview people. You're a true interview person, right? I get that part, and you are. But there's got to be some limitations, some moral guidelines somewhere along the. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't just be. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that FYB J-Man should keep in mind during this whole thing, is that he'll backdoor you real quick. You feel what I'm saying? So FYB J-Man came in with the little clip where he had the little nurse hat and the nurse stethoscope and the little nurse outfit and all that stuff. That one where they were talking about Lil Durk, I noticed he keep belittling him next to Lil Durk. And there's a reason behind that. He's trying to belittle him for he'll take like, look, he's like a mental dude. Like, look, man, you ain't even that big like that. Just take the $100, you know what I'm saying? Take $8,000 a month. Take the job. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to give you a job. Take this job and then we're going to, you know what I'm saying, we'll get it going like that, right? So, yeah, I just feel like that was kind of the cause of what he was, you know what I'm saying? And then, yeah, bro, I don't know. For Cardi B to, now mind you, it's not, if it was just like you get on the Zoom call every couple times a week and do your little ha, it hit different and all that, and it hit different and the whoops, and I'll say all your stuff that people like, all your signature slogans and your signature sayings that you pretty much invented, you've coined phrased it, whatever, right? that's cool. But that's not the case. You're gonna have to be in the no jumper building. You know what I'm saying? Sitting there with Brick Baby, 6-0. You know what I'm saying? He over there all high, Percocets, you feel me? And then you got, there's a whole bunch of people, a bunch of new people. I don't really know who they are. They got the one dude who kind of like got the glasses and the gap in his tooth. He kind of look like Afro Man. And then they got the other dude, is him. The only one I really know is Sharp and Brick Baby. Like, the only people that I really, like, certified. And then he got that one little homoceasy, he got his little blue hair. That thing. Oh, no, he got a lot of people. Him and Wack are in a joint venture. I think like Wack doesn't really like him that much. It's just like a business type of thing. So yeah, he got a hand. But see, Wack's a little smarter. You're not finna. Wack, you're not finna get like how you did everybody else. Wack been having money, and he I don't know if he has way more than you, but he's in that same ballpark as you in some way. You know what I'm saying? So for you to like get at him the way you would get at one of these other guys, no, it's not happening. Wack is gonna want a joint venture. So I guess you could say maybe he was business partners with Wack, but or maybe he just pays him for his look. I'm gonna pay you, you know what I'm saying, $100,000 for every 3 episodes, something like that. And that he'll do that. Like, wow, all he got to do is pull up what's happening. You know what I'm saying? So, but also, I look at what my boy's name? DJ Academics. I look at what DJ Academics said, right? Is it something about, I don't remember the year, I don't want to misquote it, but he said something like along the lines of like 10 years ago or almost 10 years ago, something like that. He was making $150K a month on YouTube. This is way back in the day when he used to have the little thing where he'd be like, "What's up, brother?" He said, "What did you?" Remember, he had the little thing, and he'll have the like, you know what I'm saying. This is back when Slim Jesus and all that stuff. Remember, for those that don't know, Slim Jesus, the white guy, the little skinny white kid, kind of looked like a little albino alien, and he had the little, you know what I'm saying, Frank Block with my gang, all that, right? This is back then. He was making like $150K a month. So for him to make that. And before, I ain't gonna lie, prior to, like, at that time, I didn't even know what DJ Academics looked like. He never put himself on none of his videos. I didn't find out what he looked like till way later, bro. Till way later. You get what I'm saying? So, anyway, that's something to also think about. And as another interviewer dude said, I feel like off his own YouTube, off his own every YouTube, you link all your little accounts, your YouTube, all that. Off of that alone, I feel like he could legit probably make 50K. This is somebody else said it, but if you really think about it, probably true. He could make 50K. He's getting 100,000 views on damn near everything he puts out, if not a couple 100,000 views. So you got to think, like me, I ain't been doing this long. I only got less than 400 videos, right? Let's just say if he had 400 videos and he had a couple 100,000 views on everyone, like, come on, bro. Your views are booming. You get what I'm saying? So for you to make that obligation, I mean, maybe it is. I get it. Maybe you just want to show face. And really, he could do his own stuff while he does that. All he gonna do is probably move out to California, just, you know what I'm saying, tap in over here and try to, you know, get things pop. But California's expensive, bro. I mean, I guess Chicago's probably getting expensive these days too, but $8,000 a month in California ain't too much, man. Like, it's cool, it's good money as far as the job goes, but you half of that's gonna go to your rent somewhere in LA if you got a nice little sweet apartment. You feel me? So then you got about $4,000 to play with, and then like, but then again, I don't know, man. I don't know. He knows. I feel like maybe he will be better at knowing his situation than all of us. So we'll see. You let me know, man. You think he should do it or not? I don't know. We'll find out. Anyway, like I said, if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe and that like. I appreciate y'all watching. Salute. I'm gone.